Hi, Scrapbookers. This is Megan, and I am back with another episode for you today. For this one, I'm going to be using the My Mind's Eye Izzy collection. And this layout, I am going to be just scrapbooking one photo, which I don't do very often. So it's always really fun to kind of go out of your comfort zone. So here I'm just showing you a bunch of the different supplies that I might be using and um, just, yeah, a few different papers and things. Okay, so now I'm going to start putting the layout together. I have that stencil that I made with chipboard from the Silhouette America company, and I'm thinking I'm going to use that. And then I also pull out this Stampin' Up! Off-white paper for the background. And I'm going to just start layering all of these pieces. I had a bunch of scraps, and so I thought I could just layer a bunch of them. And so I'm just cutting them down and just kind of playing around with the placement of them. This layout took me 40 minutes to complete, so it was a pretty quick layout. I really liked this triangle paper, and so I'm going to mat the photo on it. Then I'm going to cut it down, and I think I'm going to start gluing things down. Sometimes you just need to stop fiddling with papers and just start gluing things down because it's not gonna help to just sit there and move things around. But I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Trying to pick out an ink pad to put on the papers. So I'm going to use that Ranger ink pad. I'm not sure what color it is. I think I bought it off of someone on Craigslist or something. So I'm just going to ink up all of these papers, and then I'm going to kind of move on from there and start gluing things down. So I'm just placing everything back the way I had it, and like I said, now I'm going to start gluing everything down. And I don't know why I kept turning the background paper over, but I did. So here now I'm finally going to place it all down, the photo and the layers. And I kind of put the photo at an angle. I didn't want it to be centered on there completely. And then I'm going to use this matte medium, I think it is. And I'm going to also use that same ink pad, the blue ink pad from Ranger, and I'm just going to color it a little bit, and then I'm going to use that dot stencil and just put a little bit of this paste on there. And for this stencil, I think I said a minute ago that I used my Silhouette to cut it out, and I used this Silhouette America chipboard paper, and their chipboard paper is actually like really thin compared to, you know, regular chipboard, but it works. I like it because it's a little bit thicker than cardstock, and it can go through my Silhouette and cut out designs just fine. And so that's why I like it. I like using it, and I use it for my stencils because it it's easier than using plastic. Since I have my silhouette and I don't need to buy stencils from, like stores and stuff, even though I really want to, I'm trying to be frugal. So that's why I like it. So just to use up the excess of that paste, I decided to just put it on a scrap piece of paper. So I did that, and I'm actually going to use that on another layout coming up in a couple weeks. So I'll show you that. So here now I'm just going to clean up all of my utensils that I was using, and then I will set aside this paper and let it dry. Okay, so now I am going to use my heat gun to make this dry a little bit faster. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. I think that was the first time I used the gel medium or the matte medium. I can't remember which one I have. So here I pulled out one of the Project Life cards that came in the kit, and I'm going to use it there on the bottom left. And then there was another card that had a circle on it that says every day is an adventure. And so I'm going to use my Fisker's hole puncher to cut that out, and that is going to end up being the title. So here I'm going to put down that captured card. Now I'm going to make a little cluster down there in the bottom left-hand corner. And I believe this is my nephew that I'm scrapbooking, and I believe he was 3 when we took these photos, and so that's why I pulled out the number 3. I thought that would go perfect. And then I'm just pulling out a couple more of these stickers and chipboard pieces from the collection. And I'm just kind of clustering them all around the layout. I'm going to pull out some enamel dots, and I'm also trying to use these chipboard pieces here. I don't have the layout in front of me right now because I am at my in-laws, and so I don't exactly remember how this layout turned out 100%. So I'm trying not to jump ahead here and tell you exactly what's going to look like because I don't remember. So I apologize about that. So here now I'm going to start gluing down all of these pieces. And I do use some enamel dots in that bottom left-hand corner. Then I'm going to put down this floral chipboard piece. And I kind of play around with the enamel dots quite a bit, it looks like. And here I'm going to start gluing down everything in this little cluster up here above the photo. I'm going to use my Zots for the number 3. And I think that is pretty much the end of the layout. I'm not really sure if I do any journaling on this. I don't think I do. Just because I have a couple other photos that are going to go along with these from the same, I took photos of them when they came to visit one year, and so I'll probably just do all of my journaling on a different page. Here I'm just going to put down that brad, and then that is going to be the end of this layout. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will be back soon with another layout share. Bye.